Today, I come bearing a profound message, tailored especially for those among you who feel distinctly called upon. This message may not find a place with everyone, but for a chosen few, it will deeply resonate and feel like a call to awaken. Many of you have already begun to realize the immense influence of your presence, though some might still be oblivious to this revelation. Without your knowing, you've been encircled by beings that others might refer to as dark witches and warlocks. These entities, driven by a fierce desire to disrupt your sacred journey, have been tirelessly working their spells to sap your energy and dim the radiant light of your spirit. They have meticulously aimed their dark arts at your finances, mental well-being, spiritual development, and relationships, harnessing negative energies with vile intentions, calling upon sinister forces to assist them. However, these malevolent beings made one critical error. They grossly underestimated the magnitude of your spiritual shield and power. They assumed you were a novice in the realm of spiritual warfare, easy prey for their malevolent schemes. They thought you lacked the wisdom to protect yourself, to elevate your energy, and to forge a deeper spiritual connection. But they were mistaken. Now it's increasingly evident just how resilient and safeguarded you truly are. Their goal was to keep you in a state of dormancy, oblivious to the burgeoning strength of your spiritual gifts. What they failed to foresee was the explosive growth of these gifts, which have now taught them a formidable lesson. Formerly feared as powerful dark entities, they isolated you, inadvertently fostering the very prowess they dreaded. In this imposed isolation, your spiritual capabilities have been honed, providing you with lucid insights that prompted you to fortify your defenses. This time of reflection has drawn you nearer to your divine guardians, enhancing your communion with your celestial allies and reinforcing your commitment to rise towards your elevated purpose. Spiritual awakening. As you matured, the curtain of deception was lifted, revealing the shallow relationships that once trapped you. Those who plotted against you from the shadows are now dealing with their bruised pride. For a long time, their tactics wreaked havoc on those who were unprotected, but you proved to be an exception. Their usual strategies failed when used against you, showing their weakness and destabilizing their base. This encounter with you was a pivotal moment. It placed their fates on a trajectory of inevitable decline. Their attempts to break your spirit through complex rituals and ceremonies only highlighted their desperation. They now face the severe consequences of underestimating your power and resilience as they watch you continue to rise, untouched by their strongest efforts. Their confusion grows. How is it that you, seemingly alone and isolated, could resist and overcome their most powerful assaults? This mystery continues to perplex them as they face the truth of their defeat against a genuinely empowered individual. Each time they attempted to hold you back, you came out stronger, leaving them puzzled and doubting their own efficacy. They met among themselves, bewildered, forced to face the harsh reality that they might not be as powerful as they once thought. This insight led to a deep re-evaluation of their beliefs and the forces they once held in high regard. They now recognize that what they considered powerful is insignificant compared to your spiritual ascendancy. Their jealousy of your spiritual abilities is evident, but their greater frustration comes from their dramatic failure to hinder your progress toward enlightenment and your divine role as a teacher, leader, and healer. This failure has sparked a significant transformation within you. You are moving away from old practices that no longer serve your spiritual mission. You have come to understand that your calling involves meaningful spiritual work, uplifting humanity, and helping to elevate collective consciousness. This new insight marks a shift away from the religious teachings of your upbringing, which might have depicted such spiritual activities as misguided or wrong. You now realize that these practices, connecting with ancestors, interacting with angels, creating sacred spaces, and utilizing natural elements for healing, are not only harmless, but are powerful tools designed specifically for the chosen. Unveiling divine destiny. The narrative that these spiritual tools were wicked was a distortion, a manipulation by those who knew their power and misused it while the chosen were dormant. These gatekeepers twisted spiritual knowledge, performing rituals and spells to make sure you lived a life predestined for hardship, heavily influenced by the burdens borne by your ancestors. Now, this insight has empowered you to reclaim these spiritual tools and use them rightfully, aligning with your true purpose and breaking the constraints they tried to place on you. As you continue to rise and embrace your role, those who once tried to control and confine your spiritual path can only watch the powerful unfolding of your divine destiny, no longer able to block your progress. Throughout history for the chosen, there have always been gatekeepers appointed by the powers that be, aimed at keeping you locked within the societal matrix. Yet you have awakened, remembering your true essence and rejecting the restrictive norms imposed by society. You chose to rebel, breaking free with determination to restore balance and reclaim your rightful place and the tools granted by the Most High. For the chosen to heal, awaken, and activate their divine essence, you started using tools labeled as evil by your adversaries, who underestimated your spiritual awakening. They thought they could crush you, hoping you would never rise again, and some even wished for your ultimate downfall. However, their plans have backfired spectacularly. Now they see your strength and resilience, realizing they have lost and you have won, a reality they find difficult to accept. Despite their attempts to bury you, what they failed to understand was that they weren't burying you, they were planting you. In that soil, in the darkness, you weren't hindered, but nourished and grounded. This was where you found yourself, got watered, healed, purified, and reconnected with your roots and Mother Earth. From that darkness you have sprouted, and now the world watches as you grow, becoming something unimaginable even to those who tried to suppress you. They are dismayed as you continue to prevail, evolving far beyond their reach. Every trap and snare they set was futile because you were meant to be more than their intended sacrifice. You were destined to be a beacon of hope and transformation. As you flourish, those who once plotted against you witness a phoenix rising from the ashes, marveling at your liberation and the grandeur of your ascent. What they planned for your downfall has become the foundation of your extraordinary rise, proving once and for all that the chosen cannot be restrained by the shadows cast upon them. You were supposed to be a sacrifice that would empower them, allowing them to claim victory over another soul, but they severely underestimated you. Now they are feeling the severe repercussions of their actions as the karma they deserve comes full circle, bringing a profound sense of foreboding, triumph over turmoil. These individuals thrived on creating havoc. Instigating trauma, drama, and pain was their way of life. Ironically, despite their united front against you, they harbored no genuine affinity for each other. Yet, through this ordeal, your spiritual discernment was honed. Your intuition became your guide, lifting your spirits and opening your eyes to the true nature of those around you. As you began to sever ties, not just physically but spiritually, you embraced your true self, realizing your inherent authority to grow, protect your energy, and reclaim your power. You declared a righteous judgment upon your adversaries, no longer submissive or passive. You recognized the power of your thoughts and the divine assignment bestowed upon you. You understood that the trials you faced were not meant to break you, but to test your mettle, to refine you into a diamond now shining brightly, embodying your divine masculine and feminine energies in balance. You are attracting the very blessings you once prayed for. For those who opposed you, now watch in regret as they face the severe consequences of their actions. There is no escaping the justice due to them. This balancing of energies was inevitable. They chose their path, and now they must accept their grim fate. Meanwhile, you have transcended the turmoil. You've regained health, overcome destructive habits, and released toxic relationships. You've shattered generational curses that weighed down your lineage, liberating yourself and your ancestors. This spiritual liberation was not just for your benefit, but served a higher purpose, demonstrating the immense power and resilience of the human spirit when aligned with the divine. Now, what once seemed immovable has shifted, and you stand renewed, a testament to the transformative power of faith and inner strength. Now, as you've stepped into your power, your spiritual team is more active than ever. They've always been there, but it's your asking, your reaching out, that beckons them to intervene, to protect and elevate you. Your adversaries, those who once tried to dim your light with spells and dark energies, underestimated the robust protection of your ancestors and the divine team supporting you. They failed to recognize the royalty in your bloodline, the sacred codes within your DNA that link you to ancient wisdom and cosmic powers. You possess a connection to elemental and celestial forces, earth, wind, water, fire, stars, and planets. A connection so profound that it dwarfs any malevolent intent directed towards you. Those who opposed you, even using demonic forces, found that their efforts were futile, as these lower entities must bow before the high vibrational presence you embody. Amidst their confusion and the crumbling of their own foundations, you only grow stronger and more connected to your divine purpose. You've accessed Akashic records, tapped into age-old wisdom, and realized your role not just as a survivor, but as a leader, a teacher, a healer. The traps and snares laid out for you became the very catalysts for your spiritual awakening and empowerment. Now, what once seemed impossible is manifesting. The ties to toxic relationships and energies have been severed, allowing your true potential to unfurl. The wicked intentions of your foes have lost their grip, leaving you not just standing but rising, soaring to new heights as you align more fully with your divine calling. Destiny unleashed. The floodgates are now open, unleashing a deluge of blessings, spiritual gifts, and profound inner peace that had been withheld by those who feared your ascension. As you embrace your destiny, you reclaim everything that was meant for you. Your inheritance, your sovereignty, your rightful place in the universe. This is your time to shine, to show the world the strength and grace of being divinely chosen, a testament to the power of faith and the undeniable force of your spiritual lineage. Let them observe from afar. Their focus on you is inevitable as they navigate the repercussions of their actions. As they watch, they must also dodge the consequences that relentlessly pursue them. Despite their efforts to evade, the Most High's aim is unerring. Witnessing your ascent, they'll see their own lives spiral, a direct result of their choices. It's not a situation to pity, for karma is necessary to restore balance. This process compels them to introspect, to heal, and to eventually understand the gravity of meddling with the chosen. Through their trials, they may find humility and recognize the supreme authority of the Most High, Mother and Father, who hold the ultimate power over our destinies. No force, be it demonic or human, can alter what the divine has ordained. That's the essence of my message today, and I look forward to our next conversation. In this transformational time, you are not just reclaiming what was once lost, but also discovering new aspects of your spirit that resonate with the cosmic vibrations of creation. Each step you take on this journey enhances your connection to the divine, aligning you more closely with universal energies that foster growth and enlightenment. Your path is illuminated by stars of destiny that guide you, ensuring that each challenge you overcome solidifies your place in the cosmic order. Your enemies' attempts to derail your progress have only made your foundation stronger and your resolve unwavering. They are left to ponder the futility of their actions as you, guided by celestial wisdom, continue to rise above their reach. As your spiritual fortitude strengthens, so does your capacity to influence and inspire those around you. You become a beacon of hope and a pillar of resilience, embodying the virtues of compassion and understanding. This not only reshapes your life, but also sends ripples through the lives of others, encouraging them to break free from their own shackles of fear and doubt. Your journey is a vivid demonstration of how embracing one's divine calling can transform adversity into opportunity. It is a clear testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the indomitable human spirit. With every breath, you draw closer to your highest self, setting an example for all who seek to discover their true potential and live out their divine purpose.